Hey guys, what to trade next week? In this video we will discuss Euro dollar, Bitcoin and gold. We will analyze Euro Swiss together, dollar Swiss and silver. A lot of trading instruments for today, only best forecasts and trading setups. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's start. I want to start our analysis with dollar Swiss pair. We are on a daily time frame, and as you can see, the market is very sharply bullish. For many days the market is growing, but something tells me that the pair right now is very overbought. If we open a weekly time frame, traders, and look left at structure, here on the left, we see this very strong resistance. You can see that in the past, we saw very strong bearish reactions from that structure. And I guess this time we will see a similar kind of reaction. Moreover, returning back to a daily time frame. On a daily time frame, if we analyze the price action, take a look what I spotted right here. From that high, we may draw a trend line. Yes, a very nice rising trend line. And taking that low right here, we can draw one more trend line. So you can see that dollar Swiss pair is currently trading within the rising parallel channel. And at the moment, here we have a very nice zone of confluence between the resistance, the weekly resistance, and this rising trend line. So from that structure, I would expect a pullback, a correctional movement to the support of the channel. So consider such a scenario. Also, if the price breaks the support of the channel to the downside, I guess the pair can go even lower. If you want to buy, if you're looking for buying opportunities on dollar Swiss, first of all, consider a bullish breakout of that weekly structure to the upside. If we see the weekly candle close above that structure, I assume that the pair will go much higher. The next goal for buyers will be that resistance. Also, you can look for buying opportunities from the support of the channel. Once it is reached, wait for a confirmation and then buy. Hey guys, learn structured trading, price action trading and top-down analysis with my ebook. On my website, vasilytrader.com/ebook, you can look inside the book, you can see the examples of the chapters. If you want to learn how to trade, if you want to learn technical analysis, it will be the best trading book for you. The link in the description below. The next instrument that I wanted to discuss with you today is silver. Very important thing happened with silver this week. We are on a weekly time frame, and looking left, traders, here we got a very important zone of demand. You can see that from that zone in the past we saw very strong bullish reactions. You can see that many times in a row the market participants were buying from that structure. But this week was very different. This week, the market violated that structure to the downside. We got the weekly candle close below that structure, and it is a very important bearish clue for silver. And now I am expecting a bearish continuation on silver, and the next goal for sellers right now is that structure right here. Yes, I hope you see that wide zone of demand, and I assume that quite soon silver will reach that structure. And what is our trading plan right now? For now, what I would look for the retest of that broken structure, and within that area I would look for a confirmation to sell silver. By confirmation, we mean a reversal pattern that is formed on intraday time frames. Yes, so once you see the confirmation, sell from here, yes, and expect a bearish continuation. If you want to learn how to trade with the confirmation, traders, watch this video. There I explain how I trade with the confirmation. What a crazy bearish week for the entire crypto market. All altcoins were falling, and Bitcoin was very bearish as well. From the all-time structure high, the market lost more than 57%. But you know, traders, even though this week was very bearish, definitely right here we see just one very positive clue. You can see that analyzing this structure on a weekly, the market didn't manage to close below that. Even though we got the breakout attempt of that structure, you can see that this weekly candle closed within the boundaries of that demand zone. Yes, and moreover on lower time frames, I see a lot of bullish clues. If we open a daily time frame together, here on a daily time frame, once the market reached this structure, here we formed a very nice doji candle. Yes, doji candle with a rejection. And as we know, doji candle being formed on the key level is a very important bullish clue. Moreover, if we analyze intraday time frames, on an hourly time frame, I spotted a very peculiar pattern. Let's take away our drawings and let's analyze the price action together. Here we got our strong bearish movement. Then the market retraced and set a level high. Then we dropped again and we set a new level low. But then we bounced and here the price set an equal high, right? Then we dropped, set a higher low, and then we violated that resistance to the upside. So here you can see that we have a classic inverted head and shoulders pattern. And as we know, it is a very powerful reversal pattern. Yes, and its neckline breakout quite often is a very important bullish signal. Moreover, if we take that high and from that draw a trend line, here we got a very nice falling trend line. Yes, and you can see that 3 times in a row sellers were selling from that trend line. And that trend line was broken to the upside as well. We got the confirmed violation of that trend line to the upside. So here we got 2 breakouts. Yes, the breakout of the horizontal neckline and the breakout of a trend line. So I assume that quite soon Bitcoin will start growing. Yes, and the next resistance and focus will be right here. It will be the first goal for buyers, and then the market can go higher to that resistance cluster. Yes, right here we have quite wide resistance cluster, and I guess Bitcoin will go there. By the way, traders, I know that many people right now are very bearish on crypto market. Let me know in the comment section, what do you personally expect from Bitcoin? Do you expect a bullish movement, or do you believe that the market will drop? Now a couple of words about euro-dollar pair, traders. Euro-dollar pair was very bearish. Yes, and I guess you saw that this week the market was falling again. In analyzing the price action on a weekly, you can see that here on the left we have a very important low, the 5 years low that the market is approaching right now. And being very oversold, I assume that from that structure we may expect a pullback. And take a look what I see on lower time frames. Opening a daily time frame, quite important clue right here, traders. You can see that after this strong bearish movement on Friday, finally green candle appeared. So someone started to buy from here already. And even more clues on the 4-hour. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see that here the price formed classic inside bar formation. Yes, here is our mother's bar. Yes, and you can see that the consequent candles are trading within the range of the mother's bar. And what does it mean? It means that the market is currently weak and indecisive, and the market participants are waiting for some trigger right now. And on an hourly time frame, you can see that here we have a classic example of a double bottom formation. Double bottom, and here is our neckline, traders. So next week, if we see a bullish breakout of the neckline of this double bottom, I will expect a correctional movement on euro-dollar. Yes, the first target will be right here. Yes, based on that strong resistance area. Yes, and if the price breaks that to the upside, then we will most likely go to test that trend line. Yes, so be prepared, traders. Be prepared for the test of that zone. Yes, and if that zone is broken to the upside, then we go much higher to that resistance. Yes, so right now everything depends on the reaction of the price to that horizontal neckline. Yes, remember that it should be broken first. If the price breaks that to the upside, only then we will expect this correctional movement. Yes, so be very patient. Now let me share with you a potential trend following trade on EURUSD. On EURUSD, we got a very important breakout this week. We got a very strong resistance cluster right here that was broken to the upside. And after the breakout, you can see that the market retested that structure. Yes, you can see that we got the retest of that structure. And of course, its retest may give us a very nice point to buy from. So this week I was looking for a confirmation to buy. And it looks like next week we will finally buy. Let me show you how we will do that. If we open a 4-hour time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, take a look what do we have right here. We have a perfect example of a double bottom formation with the high level. And in order to buy EURUSD, what we will look for right here, traders, we'll look for the breakout of that horizontal neckline to the upside. Once we see the 4-hour candle close above that, we will buy in a retest. Yes, we will buy in a retest. Let me show you where we will set our stop loss. Our stop loss will lie below the lows of the pattern, and we will expect a bullish continuation to higher structure levels. What will be our first goal, traders? Our first goal will be the next strong structure resistance. Our next resistance is right here. Yes, that is our next resistance. And then here we have one more resistance. Yes, I hope you see this supply area right here. So let's measure our risk to reward. For the first target, we will get 1.6 risk to reward. Yes, and once that structure is reached, we will close 50% of our profits. And here will be our second target, traders. One more thing that we must add right here. We have quite strong resistance right here as well, traders. So once that resistance is reached, move your stop to entry and make your position risk-free. By the way, if you want to learn how to set the safest stop loss, watch this video. There I explained my stop loss trading strategy. Last but not least is gold, traders, and we are on a daily time frame, and this week was very bearish for gold, unfortunately. As you remember, we were monitoring together this major rising trend line and that horizontal structure right here. And it turned out that this week the price broke that confluence zone to the downside, and unfortunately here I was stopped out with my students. We took a long trade from that trend line, and unfortunately then the market dropped. So if you lost some money, traders, right here, don't be sad. You are not the only one who lost money right here. Anyway, what is next? What does this breakout means? It looks like gold may go even lower right now. Yes, and the next goal for sellers right now is that horizontal support. It is the closest strong structure that I see, and I assume that quite soon the market will be there. And from where you should look for shorting opportunities. You can look for shorting opportunities from that zone, traders. Yes, that zone is based on that falling trend line, and it is based on that horizontal structure. So if the price reaches that, here look for confirmation to sell gold, expecting a bearish movement to that support. If you want to buy, for now you should patiently wait for the test of that support first. Yes, and once that support is reached, here you should look for a confirmation to buy. Of course, once I see a decent confirmation, I will definitely post an update on my Telegram channel, and I will let you know that I am in the trade. But for now, watch carefully these two structures, this one for shorting and this one for buying. Let me know, by the way, in the comment section, what do you expect from gold next week? Bearish continuation or some reversal? Right, traders, let's see what will happen with the market next week. Be very patient, be careful, and always wait for a confirmation before you open your trading position. If you want to learn how to trade, traders, if you want to learn my trading strategy, don't forget to check my ebook, the link in the description below. Also, traders, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let me know in the comment section what do you want to learn in the next videos. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck next week.